My name's Lynne Stratton. I'm from Magnolia, Arkansas, but I work in Louisiana. I teach at Louisiana Tech University. I am the math methods teacher there, so I get to teach CGI to students all day long. I was a high school math teacher by trade. I did not like math as a student at all in the early grades. I did not think I was a very smart student. I did not feel successful. It wasn't a happy time for me. That was not my favorite class until I got to Algebra 1, which was in the 9th grade. I'm old enough to where you didn't get to choose to take algebra in the 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th. But at that point, whenever it was all generalized into variable, I started to love it. And so it's kind of an interesting story to me because now I'm come full circle and I'm back teaching elementary. But you know, I got all my undergraduate and everything in secondary math and taught in the secondary math at that level for about 12 years before I took a different job. When I took a job as a math specialist, that was when I had to concentrate on all the grades. And I remember how I felt about elementary math. And so luckily, I got so interested, mainly because my sons were born after I learned about CGI. And so I was so intrigued by how kids learn and construct mathematical ideas. I have a daughter who came, she was born before CGI, before my experience with CGI. And I didn't know to do anything different with her. I mean, we counted and we practiced facts and stuff like anyone would do with their kids. But when my boys came along 7 years later, I had been exposed to CGI, and they almost became like a little research project in a way, because I knew the kinds of questions to ask. And I just got really, really intrigued by how kids at the younger ages think and develop mathematical ideas. And because I do have the secondary background, I kind of naturally was led into the fraction work. And that's really what I do at my university. I teach elementary and middle grades math methods. And I don't really do any work with secondary teachers anymore. I knew right away that I never understood why things worked, and I wondered as an adult why they worked. But as a kid, I was so deprived as a learner, I didn't even wonder. I didn't even care or wonder why certain mathematical procedures worked. I am so happy with how my life's turned out. I love my work. I would not choose anything else. But I can't help but wonder where I would be if I'd understood any of it as a kid. I can't help but just play around with the idea in my head about, would I be doing something different? Probably not as much as I like what I do, but there were probably lots of doors that were closed, and I feel pretty strongly that we are not at liberty to close those doors for kids anymore.